I know it's springtime when the box of evaluation plants come from Ball Horticulture for me to trial here at the Urban Nano Farm. Now, I haven't looked at this box yet. In the past, I've kind of taken peeks and seen what's in here, but this year I decided I just want to be surprised. So we're just going to do this, and you're going to be surprised with me. There we go. Okay. This is so much fun that even though I'm retired, they still value my evaluations of the materials that are coming out for evaluation for future years. And oh my goodness gracious. Let's go ahead and start. I'm just going to start taking plants out of the box. And I'm always amazed if you look at the inside of this box, or maybe do it like this. Look at how they pack these plants. I mean, mail order plants or just any kind of plants that you get shipped to you aren't like they were 20 years ago. They are able to ship some beautiful material. So let's. I'm gonna put that right there, and I'm just gonna dive in. And the first plant we've got here. Oh, look, it's a basil. Let's see, which basil? This is called Monteverde Genovese. And it's I'm just going to read the blurb here. But the best thing is that it has downy mildew resistance to it. So that's going to be a great addition to anybody's garden who's grown basil and has had the downy mildew issues we've had in the past years. Go set those over there. Let's see, what's this next one here? This is almost like Christmas, you know it? Gonna look in here. Oh, this looks like a sedum. See? It is Sedum Spectacular. It's the I always called them autumn sedums growing up, and they've changed the names of these, but this will have a flower more towards the end of summer. But one of the things that now it's really funny, and I'm not gonna try it here. I'll wait till the plant gets a little bigger. But my mom showed my daughters how to take. You can take these leaves and you can actually break them off and blow them up like a balloon. We will try that. But that's, which one did I say it was? Sedum Spectacular. Put that over there in the sink. And what's the next mystery plant we have here? Oh, this is, I gotta look, see what we got here. This is, it's an impatiens, but it's one of the like the New Guinea impatiens. And let's see. Oh, come on, get out of here. But look at that. Isn't it just amazing the shape that these plants are in? Oh, and we do have. We had a flower color, but look at the flower color on that. This is Interspecific Impatiens Solarscape XL Red Glow F1, if you remember that name. And this is one of these great New Guinea types, sun or shade. Love that we can start growing these type of plants out in the sunshine. Well, we're going to put it to the test here in coastal Mississippi in Zone 9A. We'll see how it handles summer here, because they know I am just going to put them in some harsh conditions, because I'm going to put these plants through their paces. Let's see, this next one is, this is one, I'm going to tell you, this is going to be one of my favorites. It's a zinnia. I do like some zinnias, but this one is called Zinnia Elegant Soft Mixture. And this is just going to be a mix of colors. Obviously, not too much of a mix of colors with just one plant, right? But that's going to be fun. I do like some zinnias. And you know, I do sell zinnia seed at the Heritage Cottage Seeds. I'll put a link to it in the description of this video. This next one we've got here looks like a begonia to me. Let me see if there's a begonia on the list. And it is. It's a dragon wing, and this is white bronze. You know, some of these begonias are really fantastic in the garden. I really do like the dragon wings, and especially I'm going to like this. Look at the dark foliage on that, and it's going to have white flowers. That is just going to be spectacular. Okay. Next one we've got here. Oh, we got a vinca. And what is this one called? This one's called Vinca Tattoo Boysenberry. And let's see, every petal is a work of art. That's going to be pretty. And we can see some of those. It's already been flowering. Doesn't like to flower in the box. We can probably agree to that. But that's going to be good. Do like vinca in the garden. Let's see what else we have here. Believe it or not, there's a marigold in here. Don't tell Katie, but marigolds are her favorite flower. She is going to like this. I'm going to have to put this under lock and key. But this one's called Lana Lace, and Lana Lace it's an African, so it's going to be like the pom-pom flowers. Creamy white double blooms on compact plants, 10 to 12 inches tall. This is going to be beautiful when we get that going in the garden and get that flowering. And let me see, is there one more? Oh no, there's two more. I didn't think I had gone through all of them already. This next one, oh, we got a petunia. You know, I do like petunias. See, which one is this? I don't recognize this. It's kind of pretty. And I'm going to say it's not petunia. It's petchoa. This is that Petunia calibrachoa hybrid line that they have out. But this one is called Caliburst Nectarine. This is going to be pretty. It's been in the box. It's got dirt all over it. So we're going to have to clean this up. But look at the flower. Isn't that kind of like it's like an antique look to that flower. It's kind of a vintage thing. That's kind of cool. And let's see. And I do think this is the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, there was 9 in this box. This one is it's an easy wave, so it's going to be a spreading petunia, which is really nice. I think this one's going to be destined for a basket. What do you think? And this one is called, I'm gonna have to cut him back a little bit, but that's okay. This one's called Spreading Petunia E3 Easy Wave Midnight Marble. And look at the colors of those flowers. Isn't that pretty? Oh yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. But he's going to get a little bit of a haircut through here, and it'll be great. It'll tighten this plant up because he needs it. He's got little wild hair stems on it. But anyways, that's 9 new plants for me to try out, share with all you guys, how they do here at the Urban Nano Farm in Zone 9A on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. It will be hot, it will be humid, and like I say, I'm going to put these plants through their paces, and if they can survive here, they can survive anywhere. So anyways, thanks guys, and we'll see you later out in the garden.